become
And
the
again,
new
it was
home.
against the citizens. They did not listen to what the citizens, both those zoning cases that I just mentioned, went through the city council at a 7-0 vote. So again, not listening to the citizens, mandated from a top-down approach.
And then the Caps and Wizards, we had the stadium development. Alexandria didn't become home, the new home for the Caps Wizards arena. What do you think of the loss, and what do you think that needs to happen as far as development there?
Well,
Potomac
again,
area?
so since the beginning, I have voted against that simply because it was not the appropriate use in a suburban location. Okay, quite frankly, the DC location is more appropriate. So that's great real estate. Okay, so that will become, in its time, a great real estate development. It's just not appropriate for a arena, because you can't take 20,000 people 300 times a year and create a fire hose down Route 1 and not think that there's going to be adverse effects on the quality of life of the local citizenry. And the 20,000 people need to park somewhere. You can't just tell them, oh, go use Metro, and there's, oh, we're only going to provide 2,800 parking spaces. That's just not fair for the citizens, especially when you look at the crime issues and, again, quality of life. So I have been against that since day one.
Stephen, and then why should voters choose you this primary?
Like I said, I'm looking for a shakeup. I am not your typical politician. As my wife said, I am unfiltered, which gets me in trouble sometimes. But with my 30 years business experience, I know my way around a boardroom, and I know the large fiscal issues addressing the city. For example, $93 million was allocated to renovate City Hall. I just don't think that's an appropriate use given the fiscal constraints right now. So I think that, one, you got to value into the $93 million, and two, you got to spend that over time. You got to look at life safety issues, such as HVAC and structural issues, but you just don't spend $93 million.
I promise to be timely here. Stay right there for us. We're going to take you grab a couple 2 shots. What do you think? 2 shots, perfect. Stay right there, Stephen. We'll grab a couple more shots. And then